Apple makes it super enticing. Every year they release a new iPhone and it makes you wonder, should I upgrade my iPhone? If you have an iPhone 12, 13, 14, 15, and you're thinking, should I get an iPhone 17 or the new iPhone 18 that'll come out in 2026? I'm here to tell you that you should not update your iPhone. There are a number of steps that you can take on your iPhone, even if it is older, to fix a lot of the problems and headaches that an older iPhone comes with. It's usually related to the battery life. Maybe the battery isn't lasting as long as you would like, or maybe it's related to the processing speed or the overall speed of your iPhone in basically performing certain tasks. I'm gonna walk you through everything you need to do to help fix your older iPhone so that you don't need to buy a new one. Now let's head into the Settings app on your iPhone. The first thing I would recommend doing is doing a couple different things to boost the processing speed and the overall functionality of your phone. The first thing I would recommend doing is tapping on General, and then let's go to Background App Refresh. Now, if this is turned on, you'll be able to see all of these apps that are on will be able to run in the background, constantly using up resources and your battery. So if you have an older iPhone, all you need to do is shut this off and you'll immediately see a boost and help prevent you from thinking, hey, I should buy that new iPhone 17. So let's turn this off, but there are other things we can do as well to help boost your older iPhone so that it works perfectly. So let's go back to the very beginning here. Go back to the very beginning of your settings. And the next thing I would recommend doing is tapping on battery. And then from here, let's scroll down to battery health. You'll be able to see what your current max capacity is. In my case, 92%. If you find there's an issue with your battery, essentially the battery on your old iPhone isn't lasting through the day, there are a number of things you can do to help fix that. Let's go back out here and then go to charging. Instead of charging it to 100%, I would recommend switching this to 90% or 80%. Essentially what this means is if you're in the band between 20 and 80% on your battery life, this will help increase the longevity of your iPhone battery over the course of your entire iPhone. So you can do that. You can also go back and go to power mode. And if you have a newer iPhone, you'll be able to see adaptive power. Some of the older iPhones will not have access to this adaptive power. But if you do have that, just toggle that on and you're good to go. Another option is to turn on low power mode. And essentially by doing so, it will help increase the battery life across the day. And you won't necessarily need to charge it every single day midway through the day. It'll last that entire day. Now, if the battery is the issue for you and it makes you think maybe I should buy a new iPhone because my battery doesn't work and doesn't last throughout the day, another option is that it's super cheap to buy a new iPhone battery. You can see directly from Apple, you can pay between $69 and $99 to buy a brand new battery for your iPhone. You can see iPhone 14, 15, 16 is about $99. But if you get through iPhone SE 8 or earlier models, it goes down to $69. So essentially you can pay between $70 and $100 to get a brand new battery in your old iPhone that will boost, of course, the battery life so that it will last throughout the day, but it will also help everything run a bit more smooth and will prevent you from needing to get a new iPhone right away. Now, another thing I would recommend doing, let's go back into your settings and go back to the very beginning. Another thing that tends to slow down your iPhone is if it's running out of space. So from here, let's tap on General and then iPhone Storage. You'll be able to see here, I have used 72 gigs of 128 gigs. If you're running out of space on your iPhone, it will start to run super sluggish and slow. So essentially all you need to do is go through some of these apps, like CapCut is taking up 1.2 gigabytes worth of space. You can either choose to offload the app, and this just helps to reduce the overall size of it if you don't use it regularly, or if you don't necessarily use that app at all, you can just hit delete and delete. You can also just go through the iPhone storage and go through your photos, your messages, etc., and just help to reduce the overall space taken up by various apps and photos, videos, etc. on your iPhone. Now, those are two big culprits that a lot of times people think I should upgrade my iPhone because it's running really slowly or there's battery issues, it's not lasting through the day. So we've solved both of those. Some legitimate reasons why you might want to update your iPhone is the camera on your iPhone. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do. If you have an older iPhone, the physical cameras on those iPhones are just lower quality than the newer iPhones. So if that's something important to you, you can always update your iPhone, but keep in mind, you don't need to buy a brand new one. Because if you go in here and just want to buy a, for instance, used iPhone 15, that's only a couple years old, you'll be able to see you can get it for about $300. In some cases, an iPhone SE for $159. So it's really inexpensive to be able to buy an iPhone that's a couple years old and not pay the $1,000 price tag of a brand new iPhone. Keep in mind, again, you'll get a lot better battery, a lot faster processing speed and chip, and you'll also get a better camera without necessarily needing to buy the iPhone 17 Pro Max and basically max out of everything. Another strategy that you could take is to buy the top of the line iPhone today. You can buy something like an iPhone 17 Pro and then just leave it and keep it for 3, 4, 5 years, knowing that you bought the top of the line iPhone at the time. And then just over time, it will gracefully age, and you can do those certain things to help prolong the battery life and the speed of that iPhone, and it'll last you for many years without needing to update.